All right, guys, welcome back to a real brief video. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that I picked up the dual screen version of the V60. Now, the V60 was a phone that I purchased back when it came out at launch, and I bought the silver version because you couldn't get the dual screen with the silver version, so I just decided to go ahead and buy that version and not mess with the dual screen. But enough requests have come in. And a lot of you guys said, Jay, you really got to try the dual screen, especially if you like to game. And ultimately, that's basically what you get here. You get basically a controller that you can pretty much turn on and off. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the full game controller down here. And it's pretty nice, man. If you go here, it tells you the style. Like I'm getting ready to play a racing game. So I can turn on a racing game style, which I think is pretty cool. And then you've got all your controls right here for A and B or whatever. And then you got this old school Atari style, depending on which game you're playing. You can put it like this. And then you've got a basic controller right here. And you can add custom controllers for your gamepad. So since I'm going to go ahead and do a racing game right now, I could technically leave it right here because my control from my NVIDIA Shield uses this type. But let's see. I've never played this with this racing game with a racing controller, so this is going to be interesting. So drag the handle left and right in order to race. So like that's how you do it. And also with this, it's going to actually be able to control this up here too. So you've got your L2, L1, R1. You got the same basic. So you need nitrous, and L2 is what you use to do the flip around for the car, I believe. And also drift. So because there's no controls on the top of this because it's not a real controller. So let's just play something here. I'm gonna just play something I basically, oh, you know what, let's see here. Let's go here. Let's go home, and then let's go to daily events, explore. And let's just go in here and do a free run because I have some free runs in here of this car, and I'll have it set like this. I got the brightness up kind of on full brightness, but I can turn it down a little bit to there if that makes it look a lot better for you. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and let's see how it is playing with this controller. Even though I have on, well, I didn't turn off the auto controls, so I want to see if this moves on its own. Really, all I need is these buttons over here. But let's see here. Yep, see the L2. Then you get your nitrous right there. So if I was going to control it, I could do it like that. I want to drift. Yeah, this is pretty fire right here, man. So it's really nice to be able to use a controller, but honestly, I probably could have just kept it on the other one because I have auto drive on. But nonetheless, it still gets that nice effect. You know what I'm saying? If I'm playing a racing game, you know what I'm saying, this is what it's going to look like. It gives just more, it's more of a cool factor for me because I have auto drive on right now. But again, this is pretty sweet, man. You do use this side right here to select which way you're going, and I think if you've got the V60 and you're talking to somebody who bought the single screen version first, so I've got kind of a feel of what it's like to own that one as a main device for a long time. But using this one for games, I won't lie, it's actually really, really good. Because you get the full screen, I don't have to worry about taking up the screen at all. So that's pretty cool. I like it. And I'll play, I've actually been playing Dungeon Hunter 5. So that game is it's like a role play type game. I've been playing that, and I think it actually is really good. So having this setup right here is really nice for games. I'm not gonna say that it's not. I kind of wish I could have gotten this in silver, but you can't get the case with the silver. You can't do it. So this is kind of the ultimate device if you're looking to get LG. If you get the V60, you really on, man. You it's nice. I can't say that it's not. This is something that I kind of wish I had have grabbed the first time, if in fact I could have gotten the other version. So now I'm going to go back to this style. I guess I could actually use this style or any of the other styles because it's a fighting game. But let's go back to games, and we're going to go to Dungeon Hunter 5. And this is a game that I really enjoy. Man, I just feel like if you're a gamer, the V60 has a Snapdragon 865, and it is the only device that is offering to me. And even the G8 had a dual screen, the G8X. So this is one of those times where I already pretty much crowned the the V60 as kind of like the ultimate device for 2020 so far. And it's kind of like, this is picking up my other game right here from where I was at before. I just beat the guy, and I like having a controller down at the bottom. I turned around that way. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know. It did that to me last time when I started. It's like it moved me back a level because I already passed this level. I wonder why. Maybe it didn't save before. Is what it is. Yeah, it's making me play the same level, but that's not the point. Point is, I want you to see the gameplay on here. But this is kind of a wow factor for a phone, if you will. Having a controller pop up on the bottom screen, and it's nice because it's a smooth controller. It's a screen down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because this isn't just about gaming. In order to turn the gamepad on and off, there's a little switch that you can use to turn it on and off. But I think this is more of a. I hate to say it, but I mean, I don't hate to say it. It's just more like confirming what I already knew. And I knew that this setup would be nice for games and multitasking. So if you want to put something over here, you can just do a 3-swinger Viper cross, and then you'll be able to put 2 screens up. And I could do whatever I want to do on both. I can view 2 things at once. It's pretty fire. Check out my latest post if you haven't already done so on the Studio Bluetooth. They're actually pretty fire. So even though I'm doing something over here, I can go to web browser, I can go to game. I could do anything I want, man. I can read some articles real quick. Yeah. I mean, this is the ultimate setup, man. I think that I'm going to have some dislikes. Now, this is a pretty bulky setup. Let's just be real here. I like the time. I like this right here, this little display. But you flip it over like this, and you get a message when you swipe down. You can't use the other display or whatever. But I think that for what this is, you don't need to buy a case. And also, if you want to hit this little thing right here, you can actually move it. I actually moved it from over here on the right side to the left side. I liked it over there because the power button is here, and I kept swiping. But you can put the main screen to sleep. You can turn off the dual display. Do whatever you want to do on this side, and it kind of tucks away. Now, to be honest, this is a nice add-on, and you get a case. Now the V60 is already a very big phone, so obviously my dislikes are I don't like this color blue. But the point is, it's a beautiful phone. So it doesn't matter that I don't like this blue. I can put a skin on there, and then I can turn mine black and gold, which is what I plan on probably doing, you know. But I do like the gold sides. I just don't like this color blue. But ultimately, this is the same phone that I just had. It's just in a different color, and I picked up the case. Now, this phone actually dropped down to $800 with the case. It was $900, and now it's $800. And then the single phone by itself is $700, $699. So when you start to compare that next to my OnePlus 8, this is the better phone to me. I mean, obviously these cameras are, you know, unmatched by a lot of different phones. They're some of the best. You've got the best pro mode on here. You've got, I'm not so much covering the cameras in this part of, you know, because I've done all of that. But I will probably do some updated videos on the camera. But ultimately, this is a V60, and this is what the real reason you'd want to grab, you know what I'm saying, like this setup. You get this beautiful case. It's got like this soft touch. It's like this plastic. It's wiggly or whatever. You know, just so you can be able to get it in and out. It's got buttons on this side over here that are obviously mirroring the phone if you decide to leave it in there the whole time. It doubles the size of the phone almost, you know what I'm saying? But and it makes the phone really bulky. So ultimately, when I'm using this, I just store it in this case. And if I'm not doing something that's, you know, important, I would take it, I would leave it in the case instead of the side. But if I'm going to be on this for a minute, I'm probably going to take it out of this case because this is much more comfortable to hold. But, you know, the point is, if you're going to get the V60, and some of you guys said this before, it was like, Jay, you missing the experience of the V60. And, you know, it's not that I feel like I was missing the true experience of the V60. I just feel like, you know, and also another downside for me, aside from it being bulky, is what if I lose this right here? What if I lose this? That would suck because I'd have to try to find and hunt down another one. That's kind of weird that they just didn't do Type-C pass through. That's strange. I mean, let's call it like we see it. That's weird to do a proprietary, like some special tip on there that you got to use for that. But there's a reason for that. You know, maybe I don't think that. I think they should have done Type-C. Let's be honest. I think they should have done Type-C so I could power it. I don't know what the deal is. Nonetheless, the V60 to me is like the ultimate device, man. It's a bigger phone, and it's even bigger with that case on it. Like, real talk, it's a huge phone with this case on it. But the V60 is still a champ. It doesn't matter what color I have. I can, again, probably put a black skin on that. That's probably what I'm going to do, because I just got this case because I wanted to experience the dual screen, or I got the dual screen set up because I wanted to experience the dual screen. And all those people that told me, oh, Jay, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. I've experienced dual screen displays before, folding phones, but this is a different experience. This is kind of like the optional option that's the best that's doing it. This is way better than the Axon M and their implementation of a dual screen folding joint like this. It's obviously you get bigger screens, but the downside is that it makes this phone it makes it huge, thick, bulky, but you can just take it off when you're not feeling it. So it's a huge plus. It's a bonus. So for $100 extra, this is totally worth it. Especially if you're a heavy gamer. And the V60 has great battery, so you can game and game and game. The phone doesn't get too hot at all. You know, it doesn't get warm. I can't even feel it really. So, you know, the dual screen option, you know, I wish they had it in silver, because I probably won't keep this forever. You know, I mean, I'll move on to something else. But nonetheless, this is the beast mode phone right here. To me, of all the phones I've gotten all year, I even like this better than the Poco phone, to be honest. I like this screen better. I like the way the phone looks. Just a whole bunch, man. I love the cameras. These cameras are better. There's just a whole bunch that makes this phone great. And if you don't know about it, you're slipping, because I've already reviewed the V60, and I wanted to come back and follow up with the dual screen version, because I feel like I owe it to you guys to give you what you want. You wanted to see me kick it with the dual screen, and that's what I did. So this is going to be on deck for a little while, for real, because I enjoy this. I mean, I do like having the dual screen. It's just that I carry multiple phones, and, you know, it can get kind of like blah, you know what I'm saying? It could get, you know, it could get kind of hectic, you know what I'm saying, carrying around this big old phone right here. So, nonetheless, I like it. I'm happy I got the dual screen version. You guys were right. I go ahead and say you guys are right. For those that told me to buy this when it first came out, and I said no. You know, I guess, really, I think the only reason I didn't buy it initially is because I couldn't get the silver phone. That's what I wanted. We have a preference, and I like the silver. I still think the classic white or classy white or whatever it's called, I think that looks worlds better than this color, this blue and gold. Something about it, I'm just not feeling it. However, this is a killer phone. This is the ultimate of the ultimate. If you don't have this phone in a dual screen while it's on sale right now, slipping. This is fire right here, because you have the option. And if you don't want to buy a case, boom, buy this right here. You'll be happy. So it's your man Jay, dual screen setup, the V60. This is fire right here, man. Hope you guys enjoy the follow-up. Maybe I'll do some more stuff on this. I don't know that I will, but maybe I will. I also bought the unlocked version of the OnePlus 7 Pro again. I couldn't beat that. The price was just too good, man. So I bought another brand new unlocked one of those. If you're not following me on social media, be sure to do so, because you could catch up on everything that I'm posting, like right as soon as I post. If you're not a member on the channel, you might want to join the membership. I've already done some giveaways, and don't join just to get a giveaway. I'm just saying, I think you'll be happy if you decide to join as a member. I'll make sure I keep up the good work that you guys say I do, and I'll continue to take care of you and pay it forward. So it's your man Jay. Hit that join button down below. Look in the description. Look at all the links in the description. I'm sure you'll find something that you want to click on. Take care. V60 crew, go ahead and stand up.